going to be working on gingerbread men and symmetry. Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to be talking about symmetry. These are some symmetry cards. Now, when we're talking about something that is symmetrical or has symmetry, it means that it is the same on both sides. There's a little line in the center. This is the center line. And if you were to fold that line over, it would show, if you fold it on this line, that both sides of the shape are exactly the same. This little dividing line can be called the mirror line. And you can see if we cut this apple out and folded it over, it would be exactly the same on both sides. Also, this butterfly has symmetry. If we cut the butterfly out and follow the lines and fold it over right on the dividing line or the mirror line, it would be exactly the same on both sides. It's the mirror opposite. A heart shows symmetry. You can see the shape is exactly the same on both sides with the dividing line. Also, this wonderful little ladybug is symmetrical or has symmetry. This house is drawn and created with symmetry. One window on this side, exactly on this other side, the same window. Half a door over here, half a door over there. This flower is also symmetrical. If we folded it over, all those petals would line up exactly. And of course, this airplane with the little motors or the propellers up in the front. 1, 2, 1, 2. They're the same on both sides. Also, another good example is the gingerbread man is symmetrical. If we were to fold in the middle of our gingerbread man, let me fold this exactly. The gingerbread man is symmetrical. You can see along the dividing line that one side of his head has one eye and one eye. It looks like he's crying a little bit. Half of a mouth. The hair was not drawn symmetrically. You can see that on this side there's 2 long pieces of hair. And this side there's 1, 2, 3. So the hair is not symmetrical. But these little lines here, these little frosting lines, are exactly the same on the other side. The bow tie has a little ribbon that goes down on this side. It has a little ribbon that goes down on that side. The buttons, though I didn't do the fold exactly in the middle, half of a circle, half of a circle, half of a circle, half of a circle. It's exactly the same on both sides. This gingerbread man is also symmetrical, but it has just shapes. So if we were to fold on this line and wanted to show that our gingerbread man is exactly symmetrical, you can see half of a head here and then half the head on this opposite side. 2 arms that are exactly the same with all these fun shapes like triangles, circles, the hips, and the feet. Of course, there's a star here and a star there. This is a symmetrical gingerbread man. We're going to be making one of our own. So what you'll need is a piece of paper. Here I have a piece of paper. And what I'd like you to do is you might need an adult to help you, but I'm going to show you very, very carefully how to fold this over nice and even. And I'm going to bring those points together. See the top? And then I'm going to stop. And the bottom, make sure they meet. Don't press it down until those edges meet. And if they're off, don't fold it. Make sure the edges meet. Top and bottom. And now I'm going to press. Now I have a piece of paper that's folded symmetrically. It's 1 long rectangle on this side, 1 long rectangle on that side. And now we're going to create our gingerbread man. Or you could have it a gingerbread woman if you'd like. You can see this picture shows the gingerbread man in symmetry. You only can see half of them. Well, we're going to create half of the gingerbread man too. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to draw on the fold. You can see this paper is folded over. Stay on the folded side. Put your hand on the folded side. Once you've folded your paper, now I'm going to get a crayon or pencil. You can use anything you've got. And I want to draw half of a head, not the whole head. Half of a head down and stop. And I'm just going to, I don't think I'm going to draw the neck. What I'd like to draw is a big arm that comes out. Out, in, and then maybe stop because we're going to make a body. And down, and a big foot. I think this is going to be perfect for cutting out. Now, see how I got really close to this edge? Make sure not to cut this guy's neck completely out. We want to make sure when we cut along this line, over, down, and make the foot. I'll show you where I'm going to cut. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to go around the head. And I'm going to make sure I add that little neck. I don't want to cut his head right off. I'm going to go around one arm because when we cut this out, we're going to have two because we're on a folded line. See? It's on a folded line. Put that down. And now I'm going to cut my gingerbread man out to show symmetry. He's going to be exactly the same on both sides. And you can see I drew him from the fold, not on this loose edge. And I'm going very carefully. I put my thumb in the little hole and my fingers in the long slot, and I turn my paper. I never point the scissors towards myself. I'm going to go around, around, around. Now I don't want to cut his neck off. If I cut all the way off here, I'd have to glue his head back on. So I'm going to go up and then around. Watch your fingers. Be careful. Put your helping hand away from the scissor point and snip. Let's see if my gingerbread man is symmetrical. Now open him up. Yes. Half of a head. Half of a head. Even has a nice neck. 2 arms and 2 legs. Now I can decorate. Even the piece of paper I cut out is symmetrical. Look at boys and girls. Go. That would be fun. If you want to keep this, I'll show you something you can do that you might enjoy. So you can see I've cut my gingerbread man out. Oops, I got a little blue dot here. And also the piece of paper I cut out shows the shape of his body in symmetry too. You could always glue this down and create this later. Look, I have a negative space. There's nothing in here, but if I glue a piece of paper to it, now I have a positive space, a colored space. And all you'd have to do is get a little glue. I want to show you how to glue properly because some people put glue on the wrong side of the paper, part of the paper. When you are gluing an object down, you do not put glue all over the larger piece of paper. You add glue on the back side of the piece you're laying down. So I'm turning this around and I'm adding glue all around. Now, when building your symmetrical gingerbread man or woman. Whatever you have on one side of the circle, you want to have on the other. Now I accidentally made this blue dot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to add a design going down on the leg. So I'm going to do the same design on the other side. And if I folded them over, they would touch and match. So I'm going to add a little line of frosting on this side, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. Let's see. This time I'm going to put an eye on this side, and I'm going to do it exactly the same as best I can on the other side. And I'm going to have my gingerbread looking down. Maybe it'll be a girl this time. I'm putting eyelashes on top. Now, if I draw a nose right in the middle, I have to be right on the line, and I want a half circle on one side and a half circle on the other. You can see those half circles. I'm going to fill it in. And I'm going to make a mouth. Curves from going down, curve down, and then it goes back up. Now, it's hard to draw perfectly symmetrically. But you can see if I folded it, it's the mirror opposite. Perfect. And I'd like to put some buttons down his belly. So I'm going to circle, circle right on the belly, circle, circle, circle. I think I'm going to make him pink. And let's see. I have a little hair on this side. I'm just going to go down, color it in. If I'm making it in symmetry or symmetrical, I want to do the same thing on the other side. Go a little bit farther down. There we go. I think I'm going to make a pink foot here. And then I want to do the same thing on the opposite side. Pink foot there. And I think I'm going to add a little orange cheek here. I'm drawing a circle cheek. I should draw a circle cheek on the other side in the same spot. Fill it in. Fill it in. How fun. Now if I put something here, like a pocket, I need to put a pocket on the opposite side also. Let's see. Pocket. Pocket. And on the pocket, I'm going to make them maybe green. You have fun, boys and girls, and think about symmetry being exactly the same on the fold line on both sides. Let's see. Test it by pressing it up on top of itself, and it's the same. Two little squiggles, two little pockets, two little pink feet, two little purple eyes, two little circle cheeks, half a mouth here, half a mouth there, half a circle nose, eyelashes, half circles, making whole circles. And look, you can even fold it this way. It's going to be the same on both sides. Enjoy yourself, boys and girls.